What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we have another cool carded figure offering for you today from our G.I. Joe collection, all the way from 1999. We bring you the G.I. Joe Camouflage Kit, U.S. Army Mortarman. This was a figure that kind of eluded me back in the day, way back when. And some of it was just the fact that there were so many G.I. Joes coming out that I simply couldn't keep up with everything. You know, I was really trying to focus in on getting the more pricier, big package box G.I. Joes, and a lot of the carded ones that were really catching my eye. This one caught my eye, but it was just so many more. And guys, anybody that's a collector can tell you that. I mean, you want to get everything, but you know, sometimes you have to leave a few back, which would kill me. But this was one of those carded figures that kind of eluded me, and I just couldn't get around to grabbing them. But I believe I picked this up back in 1999 from Toys R Us, and it was on my birthday, actually. So I was in Toys R Us, and I saw this figure sitting on a toy store shelf, and I said, you know what, this time I'm going to pick him up because he's really cool. And you're talking about another interactive G.I. Joe. This is Hasbro wanting the younger demographic to engage with G.I. Joe. And here you have this mortar weapon here. Is actually a two-way pen marker. Used a mortar marker to camouflage the figure. It's washable. The marker is washable. So it performs two functions. It's actually a weapon here, as you can see our G.I. Joe holding it. But it's a two-way marker, washable marker, with brown, I believe it's brown and green or something like that, brown and green marker, washable marker. And you could color on G.I. Joe's poncho, which is really cool. And then you can wash it off, so it's washable. And they're giving you a little how-to here. I don't think I could get the camouflage quite that good the way the kid is doing right here. Let's turn this around. Oh, and up here it says includes a 2-color washable marker. Our Joe is a pretty standard Joe. Let me get you a close up here. There's something on the inside of this packaging here on the face. It's always been there from day one since I bought the figure. They package these figures. They put these figures in these cards. And you never know what you get. But I think it's only some dust or something that's gotten inside the packaging on the face. He's got his hood there. Dog tags in there. The old classic collection hands. And here on the side here, the poncho is big. It comes all the way down. He's got some green pants on. He's got boots on. We'll turn this around for you. Get you a blown out look here of the back of the card of the U.S. Army Mortarman, Vietnam. So there's some history here if you want to pause your video, get some good reading in there. That's what these cards were so cool. That's what I said, like, I could never bring myself to destroy these cards. So much information. It tells its own story. It has its own sense of purpose and history. So I can never just bring myself just to discard and throw this card away. Here's the equipment list here. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'm just hanging out here in our museum, and we're bringing you another awesome G.I. Joe video today. Here's a great shot of our G.I. Joe here. There's the whole setup here. And here's always give you a warning, a caution here. Inks may stain. Soap and water may remove stains from fabrics and skin. Disclaimers, if you will. And here are some more awesome. See, what being a carded figure, and this carded figure came with a ton of stuff already, but you could buy separate sets of ammunition, gear, weapons, you name it, to add with these beautiful carded figures. Now here's something. Here, watch for the new G.I. Joe micro machines playsets. I don't think Hasbro ever produced those and put those into production, into mass production. I never saw them. Never saw them. So if somebody has some information on it, I would love to hear about it. Never saw them. So that's just it just goes to show you, sometimes they had stuff that they wanted to kind of do, had things in the, on the burner, but never got around to doing it. Get you a year here. 1999. Turn back around. Guys, do you remember this camouflage kit U.S. Army Mortarman set? Did you have them? We pride ourselves in trying to get every G.I. Joe that we possibly can. I've been collecting for nearly 30 years now. But there are still Joes out there, G.I. Joes out there that I just simply don't have and I can't find. But it's really cool to know that, we have such a large, extensive G.I. Joe inventory here at the museum, especially for your viewing pleasure. So if there's something that you're looking for, something that you haven't seen, if we don't have it on our database of our videos, catalog of all of our videos here on the channel, by all means, let us know. It's a possibility. We just haven't gotten around to doing a review or a video on it. I've been getting around to doing a video on this particular G.I. Joe for about 6 or 7 months, and things come up, things happen, and they get put on the back burner. But we got this video out now, and we hope you guys are enjoying it. This was another situation of a Hasbro really reusing a lot of their equipment and accessories and clothing. They did a double duty G.I. Joe action figure, and I think his poncho was pretty much the same. Let me see if I think I got it right here. Let me see here. Bring him down here. Get you a blown out shot of our two figures here. Here's our double duty G.I. Joe. I want to say that poncho's the same. I believe he has a hood on the back of his too. Not quite certain. But as you can see, it's, Hasbro was very famous and well known for just reusing um, accessories and clothing. And I think that's exactly what they did in this situation here. Just a different color scheme, colorway, I should say, different pattern, as opposed to our just olive green poncho right there on our Mortarman G.I. Joe. Put this guy back here. He's down there. Guys, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with us today. To check out our G.I. Joe Camouflage Kit figure. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep